Let's make some noise!
Welcome back, everybody, to Total Nonstop Impact. Impact's off for Impact fans, featured right here on the Total Nonstop Impact channel. This is Trent, along with my co-host, Jaybone. Jaybone, say hello to the people.
Oh, I got goosebumps, dude. It's a new friggin' era.
How about that, huh?
Total Nonstop Impact. Folks, let us know in the chat what you thought of this little the look.
You guys like that? You guys like Scumbag's on his way. Nobody panic. He's going to be here restarting his computer. He's going to jump right in a second. What did you guys think of that intro? Huh? What did you look at that, huh? Look at this background, the logo. We're talking about an upgrade. We took it back to our channel, and this is what we do when we bring it back home to our channel. We're streaming live, guys, on
bumping
Facebook,
things up a little bit.
Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. We're on all of them right now. We're triple casting, tri-casting this show right now, guys. We jumped in deep with this with the upgrade here. All right, so that's what we're doing, man. We are going big or going home. It's awesome. Join us on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, wherever you're watching us. Thank you guys for thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you guys joining us. Again, Scumbag Kyle is on his way. For those who didn't hear or join us yesterday on the Throwback Show. He is all healed up. He beat coronavirus's ass. He had it, and he beat it. So he is back up and healed. He's good to go. He did join us for the first time on the TNI Throwback Show, where we did NWA TNA number 17. Speaking of TNA, I'm in a very TNA mood. We just watched the Throwback Show. We're not going to do – that's a heads up to everybody. We're just reviewing the weekly show tonight. We're not doing the TNA one. We're going to do that Thursday. We figure we're not going to inundate everybody. We just watched 3 hours of the show. We're not going to do both of them back to back. We want to give that one its own little identity. So we're going to do that one Thursday, which was Jaybone. Thursday was TNA Day. You know, on Spike TV, Thursday was TNA Day. That's what it was. So we're going to review that on Thursday.
I like that.
There we go. So that works out. All right. So we're just going to wait for Kyle to pop in here in a second. But in the meantime, let's go ahead. We got him. All right. Here we go.
Speaking of Kyle, let's bring him in.
There you bring him in here. Where's he at? Where's the Scumvid 19? Where you at, Kyle? It's connecting. The kid's got a bad connection today. I don't know. Oh, there he is. Hey, he's got a lousy connect. Kyle, you got a lousy connection today. You got to fix that before you come back in here. Boot this guy out of here.
My internet connection has the COVID-19 apparently.
He's got a COVID connection.
He does. Kyle,
it's affecting everything.
I was just telling everybody, Kyle, how you beat it. You beat the COVID over the last couple of weeks. So look, his connection is terrible. It got him one way or another. Unbelievable. But guys, let's say hello to some people in the chat. Jaybone, display these comments, Jaybone. We got people going on here. What do we got? All right, let's see. We got Global Wars. Where's the lollipops? Gettysburg Battle.
I got
in the house.
It's a sad night. It's a sad night in Jaybone land. I got one left, folks. I'm saving it.
He's saving it. All right.
Scumbag. Screw it. I'll open it.
I open it now. Scumbag just popped out again. His internet's terrible today. You know, he's in New York. It's real heavy, man, what's going on in New York City right now. So bear with him. All right. Let's say hi to some people in the chat. Paul Nelson in the house. Lakeem Fullerton, Critical Sting, Global Wars, Bell's Boy, Dead Punk Gage, Rose Montana. Who else we got here? Who else?
You missed the intro.
You missed the
intro.
You missed the intro, Humble Beast. Oh my God. The intro was the best part.
You know what? It's a special night. We're doing all this brand new shit. We're going to play it again right now.
Let's make some noise.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. How about
I love this shit. I love this
today. That was awesome. That was really awesome. Very quiet. Let me finish saying hi to these people. Jaybone, you're cutting me off here. I said hi to these people in here. Millard Harris is in the house. Global Wars, Hakeem Fullerton. Bill Gardner's over here who saved my ass today. I'm going to explain in a second. Let's see who else. I saw Alicia Keki's in the house. Eli Samuel is in the house. Eric D. Hoff. All right, man. Who else? I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody here. All right. Zach Bonifer. Very cool. Very cool. All right, guys. So anybody watched it on Twitch tonight? Twitch was choppy. There was bad lag on Twitch. And it was due to, everybody's at home, not in the studio producing the show. So if you watched it on Twitch, it was a little choppy. I was suffering from that choppiness. But Bill told me, hey, go sign up for Sling. You can get the 14-day trial on Sling, and you can even watch the TNA special tonight right after that. So I said, you know what? Access is on Sling. Signed it up. Got my 14-day trial. I might even keep it. It's actually really cool. So I was able to watch there. So, guys, what an exciting night. This is March 31st, 2020, last day of the longest month of the year, Jaybone. This feels like the longest damn month of the year tonight. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's and there's a lot of stuff going on. It's like I'm losing track of days because I'm not going anywhere. I stood outside. I know this is going to sound kind of weird. I stood outside for the second time in the last 3 weeks.
It's unreal, man. I saw a meme. It said today is March 67th. That's what it felt like. That's for sure. Definitely a long month.
No kidding. Yeah. So, and we're I checked the I don't know who's all watching from where. I know a lot of us are watching on YouTube where we usually are. We are also on Facebook because we never know. I just got a message from Tim. Do you know when you're podcasting tonight?
Yeah, right now. Get on here. So we're on everything tonight. Periscope, Facebook. If you go to the Facebook page at We Talk Impact or Total Nonstop Impact, we're broadcasting there and Periscope. I'm not even sure how many people still use Periscope, but we figured we'd try it out. But it's on there. Hey, take a look. Right there. It's going. On Twitter, on our Twitter page, Jaybone. Look at that. It's flying. How about that?
It is. It is. We got one or two watching on the Periscope.
That's neat, man. That is really cool. It's a trip, guys. We upgraded big time, as you guys can see. So great to bring it to you. Thank you all for joining us. Killsteel just joined. Mrs. Jaybone's in the house too. She says she will buy you more of your CBD lollipops tomorrow.
Hey, and she had a little bout of the I don't know, it's like flu, but it's not really flu. It's like her system got a little messed up, so she was down with the sickness today. Nothing corona related. So she's she's healing up. I gave her some soup. That's why we were a little late, so I apologize. So I was taking care
a good
of
husband.
Trying to. I got her the big thing of crackers, and
what a guy. What a sweet guy. This is a sweet bone. But hey, Mr. Jaybone, we wish you well. I hope you're doing better. J-Rock Freaks in the house. Ayato, Kill Steel, Humble Beast. Guys, what a great crowd. What a great show, Jay. This was awesome. An exciting night. This was Impact, TNA Impact trending. Tonight was you guys look on Twitter tonight? TNA, Impact on Access, New Jack, and Mass Transit all trending in the U.S. today. I was like, what dimension are we in that New Jack and Mass Transit are also trending alongside TNA that's been gone for years, and then Impact Wrestling? What a wild night. Definitely had a good time, though. It was a lot of fun. I can go for 3 hours every night, Paul Nelson, or every week. That'd be fun. But guys, we're going to break down the March 31st, 2020 episode. What do you got?
Oh hell! You're gonna go for what?
No, I don't know. Hey, listen, you got any news for us today, Jaybone? What happened to Kyle? Where'd he go? His connection really shut out.
We'll bring him back in. I'm sure he's just trying to check all of his connections. Sometimes it takes a while to, bring stuff in. I'm monitoring. I'm watching us. I got the Periscope over here. It looks like $1 million freaking bucks.
It's pretty cool, guys.
There's like 5 or 6 people watching on Periscope. Hey, we got a heart. Do those heart. I don't know shit about Periscope, but
I never watched Periscope. This is pretty cool though.
Periscope. Let me tell you, this is going to be out. Look, this is a new a new kind of launch for us. So we're just going to be kind of all over the place and just feeding off of everything. I've been on Periscope a couple times, just kind of watching entertaining stuff. It's like, basically it's the look at me social media. People go on there live. They do all sorts of crazy stuff. They're either chicks shaking their tushies. I see some TNA there. It's either chicks shaking their tushies, guys smoking blunts, or or people preaching. There's not a lot in between. It's either people that are high off their ass, prostitutes, or preachers. It's just, so we're gonna do something different.
Stoners, prostitutes, and preachers. There's a song there somewhere, Jaybone. But let's go ahead and jump right. You got any news to break down? Oh, another thing, Kylie Rae was trending tonight too, by the way. Kylie Rae, who's a Chicago girl. That's my girl, former AEW Women's Champion. I've worked with Kylie Rae, produced Kylie Rae. She's fantastic. She's the most lovable. Thank you, Bill. She's the most lovable knockout you'll ever meet. Honestly, she's a sweetheart. But
you see, what's funny is we're on here, and I can see where this is all new. This is like my head is just freaking spinning right now. I can see where the comments are coming in from. Look at this. Tim's watching on Facebook.
Oh, that's super cool.
And William Gardner's watching on Periscope. Yeah, right. Nice.
That's cool. And then everybody else on you. This is really cool. Thank you, guys.
I'm popping for this. I'm sorry. This, like I said, this is going to be a hot mess. This is all new. I'm just excited, okay?
First show under the new banner, under the OG channel banner. We've moved the show. If you guys didn't see the news, we're back here. That's it. If you didn't see the news on the Impact Lounge, BQ also made an update today. We left the Impact Lounge. We thanked them. We want to thank BQ and the Impact Lounge for everything they did for us. Gave us the platform, met a lot of you guys because of it. It was time to branch out on our own. Things were getting a little. There was too many. We felt it was just time. There was other people doing reviews there, and
it was crowded. It was crowded because it was a lot of the same stuff. So
yeah, so I figured we're the flagship show. Well, why don't we go on our own flagship channel and make this happen, right, Jay? The lollipop is in, guys. I take no responsibility for what he says for the next hour. Actually, Mrs. Jaybone's in the chat, so she can take responsibility for it. She can go in there and hit him if she needs to. All right. Very nice. Well, we're waiting for Kyle to fix his connection, come back in. All right, Jaybone. Any news?
Mrs. Jaybone is ill, and so I'm not too worried about her, although she could probably come in here and still kick my ass.
She could. She probably could.
She'd beat me with a big old thing of crackers. Excuse me. News. Well, we found out the news last night. They did the little preview. Mm-hmm. Someone had an announcement, and we talked about it briefly last night about Kylie Rae. Well, we know now, long-term deal, guys. Oh, guys. Speaking of guys.
Is he there?
Please
tell me your connection is better.
Am I in clear? Am I in clear?
Yeah, much better. Much better. Now, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Yeah, he botched again.
I jinxed him with the moose call.
Oh, it's terrible. Golly, it's terrible. Terrible.
It's clear on my end.
You're botching. Yeah, you're not giving the people what they need today, Kyle.
You're more frozen than my ex's heart.
Jesus Christ.
I think that BQ has sabotaged us on our first night on our own. Is what's going on? I think he's messing with my internet connection.
He must be. Go turn off some Wi-Fi other places. Fix it, Kyle. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start it off. We're gonna. No, your problem. XPR. Thanks.
Looks like I'm coming in clear on my end. But what are you guys seeing right now?
It's very
still choppy.
Yeah, it's very choppy. It's very
choppy.
Yeah, we'll let you work on that. But Jaybone was just about to get into the news. Go ahead, Jaybone. Talk about the news you were just getting into.
So yeah, we have a new knockout on the roster officially. I do not have the. I saw the thing go up on the social medias. The official. Hey, Kylie Rae is signed, and the nice pose and the. If you guys were on social media during the show, I'm sure you saw it too. I don't have it cut out, so I can just quick throw it up here. I apologize. But yeah, man, let me know in the chat wherever you're coming in from. Let me know what you think about Kylie Rae becoming part of the Knockouts division in Impact Wrestling. Let me tell you, this has been a long time coming. We knew that she left for her own reasons from All Elite Wrestling last summer-ish, around, you know,
about last summer,
a little over a summer ago, or a year ago, excuse me. Oh my God, I'm just all over the place tonight. Let me tell you, this is some good shit right here.
I thought they were just dum-dums, Jaybone.
They are.
What are we actually doing there?
No, they're just dum-dums. And then she showed up at Bound for Glory weekend when I met you and hung out down in Chi-Town. That was a great weekend. And she was at the night before was All Glory.
All Glory. Where HEMI performed. Just saying.
Yes,
just saying.
Headlined.
You guys can get your own hoodies at HEMImusic.com. Just saying. But I can't ship them for like 2 weeks. Just letting you know.
Just a little.
But Jaybone's got his merchandise. But yeah, she was there. She's a Chicago girl, so it was a little kind of an easy way for her to kind of ease back into things. And this, I think, is a great place for her to be.
And
she's going to shine.
Whatever she was going through, you know, I don't think that's all going to come to the light of day, and that's really none of our freaking business. But she left the other company for whatever reason. She wasn't comfortable on the big stage, or for whatever happened. And she's here now. So look, that's a damn good plus for this brand. You know, and we've been getting a lot of pluses over the last few months. And speaking of that, Triple XL, what do you think of those guys?
How about Triple XL, new tag team? We're gonna get to all that. We'll get to in the review.
Oh yeah,
let's get to in the review.
But as far as news, that's about it. As far as the official.
Slow, yeah. I mean, there's not much going on, right, guys? No real shows. As we know, Rebellion is canceled. The warning, the message came across the screen today. Rebellion's canceled. The TNA No Place Like Home show is canceled. Let's not say canceled. Let's say postponed.
The thing on the screen said postponed. So I think they're going to get it back. It's just we don't know when this is all coming back, you know?
Yeah. So
we just got to be more patient than ever, unfortunately.
Hopefully, you know, a couple months. Well, this summer we can all get back to normal. So we'll see. Fingers crossed, guys, that we get back to normal. But we kick off the episode today, and it was Josh Matthews and Madison Rayne on commentary. Where is Don Callis today, J-Bone? I have no idea where Don Callis is today, but
he was there. If you paid attention to the camera work, I noticed this right away. This right away because I was looking for Madison Rayne at ringside. She was not there.
Interesting.
She was not there. So what it was with everything going on, I'm guessing they had to re-record all the commentary.
That makes sense. Because
they took out Don and Josh, and then they put in, because whatever they did, they just did from home. Obviously, that's why you had both of them, because they're together.
Right. And Bill's saying in the chat that they redid it because Don was there. So it makes sense. You know, I think the two of them live in Nashville, Skyway Studios in Nashville, where they can go do all the post-production. So probably popped in there for a few hours and redid all the commentary. So what do we got here? Comment in the chat. Eli saying, I'm really happy that Scumbag survived the coronavirus 3 days ago. I text my friend from Denver, and his parents answered saying with the shocking news that he died because of the virus. I'm so sorry for your loss, Eli.
We are sorry.
This is hitting all of us, man. I'm so sorry. Gosh, that's terrible. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, man. But our condolences to you. But we're here for you.
Hopefully, we can bring you a little joy tonight and kind of take you out of that headspace.
Yes, exactly. Just try to relax with us for an hour here. You know, take your mind off of things as much as you can, and you know, hopefully we can ease a little bit of that, little corner of that pain for you. But yeah, there we go. So husband and wife commentary team. Has that ever happened before, guys, on a wrestling broadcast? A husband and wife ever commentated a show before? I can't really think about it. Let's see. If you guys trivia guys, anybody?
Wow. My only guess is if there's ever been one. I don't think there's been one. I mean, there might have been in wrestling before, like the first couple that comes to mind when I think of wrestling. outside of this, of course, is like Triple H and Steph, and that's like
right.
If there was one, that'd be my first guess. I don't know for sure, but
that's what I was thinking. Maybe they did something.
Like back
anyway,
back in the day when they first got together, maybe.
Right. We open up, guys. Josh Alexander and Eddie Edwards. My God, is it just me or does Eddie? He's like looking so different with the beard and the hairstyle. I mean, dude, I barely recognize Eddie. So I'm like, that is the same guy. I saw him at Hard to Kill, and he's like, "What's up, man?" And I was like, it took me like 4 seconds to be like, "Holy shit, that was Eddie." And he looks so different to me now. It's incredible. But reinventing yourself, it's kind of keeping things fresh. It's a new look. It's a new style, a new character.
What do you think of those?
I love that about it.
What do you think of those shoes?
He loves his shoes. I've seen on his Twitter that he's a big shoe guy. He loves his sneakers. So Eddie Edwards is definitely all about the shoes.
Those shoes look tight, man. I just think they cool. Stood up because he's a excuse me, he's an Irish guy. So I'm like, oh, the green shoes just pop, you know.
Yeah, he's a big sneaker guy from what I understand. So that he's always got a great shoe collection. Notice he's always got cool sneakers on. This was a fantastic match. I expect nothing less, obviously. I mean, it's Eddie Edwards and Josh Alexander, two of the best in the world today. So I knew it'd be a great match. A perfect way to start it off. You know what's funny? Just before I even dive deep, does the Coca-Cola Roxy look a lot like the Melrose Ballroom? Am I crazy, or does it look a lot like Melrose?
It did, but it looked
just with no ramp.
It looked bigger because what's up, Kobe? You watching from Facebook? There was a balcony. The place was not as lit as Melrose. Melrose has it's very well lit, and honestly, with all the lighting, you could see the balconies like right there above the ring. It looks very tight and very it just no. But this had a good atmosphere, good crowd. You could hear them all night reacting to stuff, so you could tell it wasn't a massive crowd. It was a smaller amphitheater type setting, or not amphitheater, a ballroom
theater
type setting. Ballroom. But yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I do like it's a good little house. I wouldn't mind them running this place regularly as part of the loop. Okay. Is he finally going to join Jaybone? You're doing your thing.
Take three.
Take three. All right, here we go. Is he going to make it on this time? It's loading. It's loading. It's not a good sign. Kyle, scumbag, are you there?
Uh-oh. I'm here. Am I here?
You're just
to answer that question.
You're just it's just black.
I hear you. We don't see you.
Do you hear me?
Not on. No, it's loading. Boom! Get him out of here. Is he on? There he is. I was gonna say, if you don't, you can't cut it. He's out. He's out. Can't do it. Can't do it. It's something's going on over there with that kid. I don't know what it is, but Bill's saying it's a lot like the Bomb Factory. I don't know. Interesting. Bomb Factory seemed huge compared to this one, but I don't know. Bill's been to both. I haven't, so I'm going to take your word for it, Bill. Great match. Josh gets the win on this one. A little bit of a cheat. You got Paige on the outside. So obviously, North, tag team champions, longest reigning tag team champions, mind you. And they're going to help each other out a little bit. So Paige grabbed Edwards' foot and helped Alexander pick up the win. So a nice little cheat to win. Heels get it. But they start attacking Eddie afterwards. Tessa runs in, kind of squares up with everybody. And then her and Eddie are kind of having a bit of a face-off. Like, hey, are we helping each other out? What's going on here? I thought we were opponents. The commentary is still selling Rebellion because at this point, Rebellion hadn't been officially called off. But then again, guys, has Impact called off Rebellion? Jay, I don't think Impact has. I know the venue canceled it. But did Impact call it off?
The venue canceled. I know they put out a... What did the... Hang on, let me look real quick.
I know the venue put something out, and Kyle didn't get his money back. Kyle got his refund on his tickets.
Yeah, it took him just a minute. Oh, there's the update on the okay, so
it was
says
display it. What do we got? See if you can put that out. But no, it's why am I thinking? Why do I have this weird feeling that like there's still something going to happen on the date? Because It's and what do we got? What are you bringing up here? Let's take a look. Okay.
It's
the
latest one from almost a week ago. He goes, as a result of coronavirus, Impact Wrestling will not be hosting Against All Odds April 17th from Toronto Rebellion pay-per-view from New York City's Terminal 5 and the 24th and 25th from Columbus. We're monitoring the situation closely and are looking at alternative ways that we can produce the events. So we're crossing our fingers. If they can find a safe location, very similar to what WWE and AEW are doing right now. Not to compare, but let's be honest, it's going to be the same. There's not going to be anyone there.
How do you guys feel about the empty arena stuff? I'm not sure if I see. Here's the thing: the other companies are doing it now. It's like, should we do it also? So we're so we're not losing out on people looking for entertainment during lockdown. So it might make sense. It might make sense to do, but we'll find out. I think there's a reason they kept plugging Rebellion on tonight's commentary. I just kept picking that up. So we'll see where it goes. Backstage, the North are back there. Cut a great promo. Ethan Page is fantastic on the mic. Cuts a great promo. Furious that Tessa Blanchard jumped in. And he's like, I don't know why you're interfering in our business, but he challenged her to a match tonight. So I think Ethan Page honestly has gotten better and better and better as the years go by or as the months go by on his commentary. He gets it's funny because he plays like a little bit of a silly guy, but then he's also super serious. He's a big bruiser too, in a way. So I do like that.
He definitely is. I mean, when he came in, within the last couple of years, he came in with Abyss, and he was definitely a comedy act, a different name. Mm-hmm. And that was certainly different, and I appreciated it, but I still remember how ferocious and fierce he was back in Evolve like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're finally seeing that tough guy,
A little bit, right? A little more. Yeah.
And I'm loving it. He's really shining, and I mean, okay, he might not have come off with the win tonight, but man, did both those guys, Josh Alexander and Ethan Page, shine, and he's helping Josh Alexander so much because they're playing off of each other. And
big time.
Ethan's already good at it, and you can tell Josh is still learning a little bit. I'm not going to call him green because he's been around long enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But his charisma is just starting to shine through. Well,
he's the workman, right? So they remind me so much of the Steiners. We're trying.
How many times we're going to do this?
Attempt number 4. We're going to try to bring Kyle back in here. All right. Give it a shot, Jay. This is on. This is it. This is it, Kyle. Bad Wi-Fi guy.
So
wait. He's on his phone.
Phone. This is my cell phone. How are we looking, though? How are we looking?
You're fine. You're totally fine.
How are we sounding?
You look. Turn it sideways.
Turn it sideways.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're fine, man. There we go. Nice. All right, he's in.
Now, just keep the Yeti in front of your face, and we're all good.
Yeah.
Good Jaybone breaking your balls now.
Good one there, Jaybone.
Kyle, I did the intro. We talked about the first match. We welcomed everybody, so they're all happy to see you. Because, here's the thing: when Kyle comes in the room, I have to wait for everyone to welcome him in because he is the most over guy in the room here.
They love you. We love you, but they really love you.
Kyle, is one thing you couldn't get the Wi-Fi to work. What are we doing with the phone here? You can't just lean it up against something?
I'm trying to get like an angle here, man. This sideways just doesn't work for me.
We need widescreen.
It fills up.
Put it somewhere.
You fill up the screen better when the whole thing is sideways. It's
there
not perfect, but you still look like 2005 TNA with the things on the side.
On the side, the logos on the side.
Of course.
Very nice. All right. We good? All right, where we are.
Good.
I was just about to talk about Kylie Rae making her return to Impact. She took on her name was Cassandra Golden. So I'm guessing she's local to the Atlanta area. Kylie Rae, though, man, everybody loves Kylie. This could be a sitcom tomorrow. Everybody loves Kylie.
Everybody loves Kylie.
I don't think it's hard not to like her. That's the crazy. I just don't think there's anybody who doesn't like her. But you know what's interesting about this one, guys? They really were selling her her submission work, and she got over with that side leg sweep, blocked in her crossface, the Kylie lock, I think they were calling it. Got a Golden tapped out. Kylie Rae is there. Backstage interview with Jimmy Jacobs, and she does this like super happy-go-lucky, and she's here to announce that she saved 10% by switching to Geico. I mean, no, sorry, that she signed to Impact Wrestling. Officially signed Knockout. she is signed to Impact. How about that, guys? Now, we talked about it at the beginning, but Kyle, thoughts on Kylie Rae? You ever seen her much before?
No, not much of her, but it's funny that you say that everybody loves her because my friend that off the air, I told you I had a buddy watching tonight. Of course, there was Twitch internet issues. Seems to be a theme here tonight. Yeah. But the only thing that he wrote back to me was that he loved Kylie Rae. So there's got to be something about her.
There's something about her. People just love her, but no, she's fantastic. I am really excited about her being in the Knockouts division. This is going to be a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun for her to mix it up with some of these girls.
I like Sami this right here. Oh my God!
It fell. What is happening with Kyle?
Down.
He's down. Did you fall? Boot him. Get him out of here. Sami for president. What's that about now? Sami for president.
I don't know, but he's from Facebook, so I'm just excited that we got other people from other places.
We got tons, guys. If you haven't heard, we are triple casting tonight. Facebook, Periscope, on Twitter, and YouTube. We are all over the place today, and we had the new intro. This was fun. This is awesome.
And
but how about this?
And you know what? Because we've got over 40 people watching now, and we know that people came in late. I'm going to play the intro a third time because it's so freaking rad.
He's really excited about the intro, guys. All right, go ahead and play it while we're waiting for Kyle to do something there.
Right here.
Let's make some noise!
And we're back. And Kyle's gone.
He's gone now.
COVID DDT'd his ass on the floor, and he's gone.
Kyle made that intro. And how about that sweet dude playing rocking out the bass in the middle of that intro video, huh?
Let's make some noise.
You guys recognize that guy? That's how I open all the shows. All right. So Jimmy Jacobs kind of transitioning into this. Now he is on creative. We all know that, but he's doing this backstage interviewer thing once in a while. And it's kind of cool. He actually does a pretty good job with it too. It's interesting to me to see Jimmy Jacobs like that because I've seen him as a wrestler. He still wrestles occasionally at AEW and hardcore stuff. Big feud with Mance Warner going on right now. But it's crazy to see him all cleaned up and like a suit, basically. And he's having bloody matches with Mance Warner. It's great. So it's fun. So Kylie Rae, welcome to Impact Wrestling. Now, after that, I got to say, guys, the best entrance in Impact has to be Moose's. Can I just put that out there? The best entrance has to be Moose's entrance.
It's evolving.
That entrance, it's awesome. It's like it reminds me of when you get to the final boss in like a video game, and it's like dun dun dun. I'm like, oh shit, this guy's gonna kill me. But Moose looks like a star. The robe, probably my favorite robe to date. I love that robe. I don't know what it is. The green and yellow, awesome robe today. I love. This one thing I love about Moose, Jay, you might have noticed this because you're a detail guy. You notice that for every set of tapings, Moose has a new robe. You catch that?
New gear.
New gear. Every set of tapings, he's got fresh gear.
I mean, when he talks about how big he is and how awesome he is, I mean, the guy represents. He doesn't do like 6 months with the same trunks and the same old boots. No, the guy is fresh. Like every month, every new set of tapings we see on TV, boom, new gear, boom, new robe, boom, new headband. The guy is so money. It's just, I'm really, I know we're supposed to hate the guy, but damn, you got to respect that game.
You investing in yourself. It's like with anything in life. Invest in yourself, man. It's awesome. So like you are trying to. I mean, because we remember it now. We all remember. We all catch it that every set of tapings, fresh gear, new robe, looks great. It stands out. It definitely makes you stand out, and I love that. And I think the roster does that a lot with pay-per-views. All the roster does that. So it's really cool to see them invest in themselves. But he comes out. He wants to reiterate that he is the best wrestler to ever have wrestled for this company, including those before him in TNA. And as in the middle of that, oh, are we back, Kyle? Okay, stay on. I'm in the middle of a little segment.
I give up.
All right, you're on. You're good.
We're clear.
It looks good.
Kid Kash
looks good.
You're good. Kid Kash makes his way down. The Kid Kash, which I have a feeling Kyle was a big fan of back then. Kyle, you're got to be a Kid Kash guy. Tell me you were a Kid Kash guy.
I don't even want to speak because I think the connection is going to kick. Quite frankly, quite frankly.
Just, all you got to do is sit there. You're the beauty and the talent, man. That's these people just want to see you. That's it.
You know, you should just play a pre-recorded video of me and not tell anybody.
Look at you're holding up the show.
Literally. Yeah, Kid Kash. Surprised to see him. Great shape for his age. Still can go.
He looks awesome.
For 50.
He's 50? No way.
They said
Kid
that on
Kash
the TNA
is 50
show.
years old?
Yeah.
He's 50 years old? Are you serious?
He's 50 years old, and he did the what's it called? The Swanton into the group at the end. We're not talking about the TNA show. We're going to talk about that on Thursday. Technically, but I had to bring it up because it was so awesome. I love Kid Kash.
He tells Moose that he's an amazing athlete, but he never would have measured up in the original TNA to any of those guys. Moose challenges him to a match. Pretty short match, nothing too long. You know, Moose takes him out. We get into cool Hurricanrana. Kash can still hit that floating Hurricanrana, which is awesome. And but Moose gets him with a no jackhammer needed, takes him out, gets the win. Now, I like that as a suggestion here. What do we say? What Jay? What did that say? We had about the TNA thing. Let me see that again. Impact should put this on Twitch every Tuesday. It is on Twitch. Oh, us. Oh, you're talking about us. Oh, yeah, you should. Absolutely, you should. Absolutely.
And
look,
and
we've
maybe
upgraded.
Help me out with some new Wi-Fi. Set up a GoFundMe for that.
Guys, if you want us to be on Impact Twitch, you need to tell them. I'm going to encourage you. Tell them, hey, the production value is looking good. We're kicking ass over here, guys. We got all sorts of stuff going on. We got that sweet intro we've played 18 times today. Let them know you want us. I think it'd be a lot cooler to have us. Look, I know no offense against Melissa Santos, but the baby yelling in the background is starting to get to me, guys. I got to say, it's starting to really get to me a little bit. I'd rather have Kyle's Wi-Fi cutting out than Melissa's baby crying.
I think so.
But
apparently Bill's boy is watching a different stream. Watch out, Kyle.
Attack out Kylie Rae. Be careful.
Too many Kylies.
If you
See,
guys
when you say Kylie, it reminds me of Basil. Just call me Kylie.
Yeah, because he called you Kylie, didn't he? Yeah, you guys had from the feuding years. Yeah. If you guys had issues with Twitch like I did, they did put up a replay right away on Twitch with this clean stream. So you need to go back and watch it. Definitely do that if you want to watch it clean. Backstage. Now, this is something you were looking forward to, Jaybone. Backstage, Jimmy Jacobs is with these two big dudes, AC Romero and Larry D. And they cut a badass little promo about being these big powerhouse guys. And the name of the team, Jaybone. You want to name it? You want to say it? What do you got? You got it?
It's
Triple XL is the name.
I was like completely lost because I'm like looking at this. I'm trying.
Right, I'm gonna let Jaybone produce. I'll just keep talking. I'm gonna get these two chimed in every now and then. Triple XL, guys. That's a lot of beef in the ring. That's two big dudes.
And they're sounding off too. AC's good.
They're not bad, man. That was a pretty good little intro. I mean, I like it. It's like when they signed both of them, it's like, what are we gonna do with these guys? What do we do with one big guy and then another big guy? I'm like, do they feud with each other? Where do you put them? Perfect way to set them up. We got a lot of tag teams right now. Don't get me wrong. Perfect way to put them though. Two big ass monsters. It's awesome. I think it's cool. They cut a pretty promo, but they got
keeps the tag division fresh.
I think so. And they got interrupted by Fala and TJP. Little interruption. So we got their first feud already underway. I'm looking forward to that. Kyle, did you catch any of those specials that had Larry D on them? A lot of people like Larry D.
Cult favorite, obviously. Won Twitter and everyone else won their hearts, won himself a contract. I think Triple XL, two big guys, why not? And sides matter, according to Falaba.
Falaba, exactly. What did he hand him at the end? What was that piece of food?
The big old tray of chicken.
Yeah, sides matter. I guess chicken is a side dish in this context.
Okay.
There was so much breading on it that you could call that a side.
I couldn't tell what that was. I was like, what is he handing him? He's like, what? I wanted him to take a bite out of it, though. I wanted them to both like take bites out of it.
It was a big old breast or a big old thigh. It was a big old chunk of chicken. You just stuck it right on his big old man titties. It was weird.
Smitties. Jimmy Jacobs interviews Rich Swann over Skype. I'm assuming it's Skype. Just checking in on how Rich is doing. Remember, guys, Rich broke his leg pretty badly at Hard to Kill weekend. It's a shoot injury. I mean, he's out. And I was there. Nurse Nicole took a look at him. I mean, she was helping him out, wrapped him up and everything. He was in pretty bad shape.
We're calling that helping him out. That?
She was helping him out. Yeah. That's what we're calling it. Hey, the guy's wife was there, for God's sake. Come on.
Oh well. I wouldn't put anything past you, sickos.
No, well, hey, listen. When you can maintain a Wi-Fi connection for more than 18 seconds, then I'm going to let you have an opinion here, Kyle.
Then we can talk.
But so they're interviewing him. Ace Austin interrupts, bumps Jimmy out of there, and says, he tells Jimmy Jacobs, "Get the hell out of here. I want to talk." So he's talking to Swann, starts antagonizing him. He tells Swann he tells him to shut up. Swann tells Ace Austin to shut up, and he says he knows that Willie Mack has his eyes set on winning the exhibition title, and he's going to go ahead and take that from him. But Ace says there's a knock at your door, isn't there, Rich? And then he hears a knock. He goes, "You got some company?" And he's like, "I don't got any company. What are you talking about?" And then Rich gets up. Which I didn't like this. Now, little detail, guys. I got to call this out. You guys catch this. So Rich Swann's home with a broken leg, and he just pops up to go answer the door. And he just got up like pretty casually. You can see the crutch in the background, though. I can take the crutch. You got to take the crutch with you. We're selling a broken leg at home here.
Well, it was a while ago. Maybe it was one of those walking boots.
We're talking about.
I get it. I'm sure he just popped up. Maybe he hobbled over there for one leg. I get it. But look, perception. I see if I can see the crutch, I'm thinking about the crutch. That's all I'm saying. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe. Whoa, feeding back there, Kyle. You're ruining everything today. You are.
Trust me. There's an experiment going on.
Okay.
Jaybone, let me in.
You're in already.
Oh my God. No. Wait. I think there was something in that lollipop because all of a sudden there's two of you. What the hell?
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
No way.
Is there two Kyles?
For this. See, one of them is my cell phone. The other one is me testing the internet connection.
Well, they're both okay.
How are we doing right now?
Oh no! See wait, hold on. We gotta go for like a second. This is tripping me out.
This is live. This is live.
The internet connection's okay, actually. You're not too bad.
Trent, this reminds me of when Howard Stern went to Sirius XM. His first broadcast ever. They had 1 million technical difficulties. This is what happens.
Yeah, I mean your computer's doing okay now. All right. Cut the cell phone. Let's take a chance. See what happens.
Let's take a chance. This is live. The lounge is with. No, not the lounge.
Stop calling the goddamn. BQ officially shut the door on it today. All right, there he is. Okay.
Wait, what did he? He put up something during the Impact. Well, I didn't watch it.
He just talked about there's changes coming, and he's he talked about how we're branching out on our own, and he's doing stuff to the channel. I don't know. I mean, you can check out the video.
Okay.
But so Reno Scum, apparently, I mean, you don't see him, but you hear it. You hear Reno Scum attack Rich, knock him out. So Ace Austin sent Reno Scum to take out Rich Swann. So that's a little feud in place, ready to go, ready to roll. So this is now. Here's the thing: you got Willie Mack in the mix now too. So what's going to happen with all these guys? We don't know. What do you got, Kyle?
Are we clear? Are we good?
You're good.
Everything's
You're coming
fine?
in good.
Oh, you sound better too.
Actually do. He's on the Yeti now. He's on the mic.
I have seen that penis.
Had to do
Yeah, you slide. Put on bites.
bite check.
Bite check.
One,
Bite
two,
check.
one,
My
two.
ass.
There we go. The bites are working.
Troll in my ass.
There we go.
Oh, good.
What is that one
good.
from? What was that?
That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
That's a real deep cut. All right.
Have a marvelous manhood.
Deep cuts.
All the deep cuts. All right. ICU hits the ring, and it's Sami Callihan. New fresh gear, fresh face. He looks different. Something about Sami looks different. And he informs the audience that he sees everything. I see you, everything. He did some soul searching after losing the title to Tessa Blanchard. And he answers the one questions that fans have. Why did he attack Ken? Why did I attack Ken Shamrock? You know, that's what he asked everybody. And he informs that unlike other companies, you have to earn your spot, and Shamrock needs to earn his again. My only issue with this, I got to say, is that Shamrock was back for the whole Bound for Glory run. And then it's like, why now was this the target? He's been there for months already. Why is this now the issue? Jaybone, you got something?
It's keeping him down. He's reminding Shamrock where it is, because he's, like you said, he sees what's happening in other companies. Who's champ right now? I mean, okay, I'll admit, yeah, it's one of my favorites, but he's champ right now, and there's a lot of opinions about it. Okay, and that's exactly what he's talking about. So in order to keep Ken Shamrock where he's at, making sure he doesn't get a big head about, ooh, he's coming back to the company and he's going to walk in and, hey, I knocked some people around a little bit. I think I'm going to, no, you're not. That's what Sami's saying.
All right. Yeah, good point. Good point.
He's holding them at bay.
He is. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I can see that. I do want to get the new ICU t-shirt, the one that Impact's selling. That one's cool. After he's talking, Tommy Dreamer's music hits and he gets out there. And he says, Dreamer's out there to stick up for his buddy Ken Shamrock. He thinks Sammy's a piece of trash for trying to blind a guy. He goes, my dad was blinded. And, you know, you're a piece of shit for doing what you did. And Callihan says,
troll.
You're a little troll. Is that what he called him? That was today. He tells everybody, take out your phones. Take out your phones. Take a picture of the legend Tommy Dreamer, because he wants to get put over. You know, make the old man feel good. So he's kind of mocking him a little bit, you know. Dreamer doesn't care about any of that. He calls him the little troll, as you pointed out, Kyle. And he says he'll fight anyone.
You're a little troll.
And he says he'll fight anybody again who's affected by bullies like him. And then they fight back and forth, go to the outside. Match is on officially. We got a match. Street fight. Street fight. What do we got here?
A little bit of trivia.
Interesting. What do we got here? Okay.
Vertical string with the trivia. He says, I don't care that he has Shotzi's theme music. It fits.
Is that Shotzi's theme music?
Don't
she used it like once.
That'll ruin it for me. Don't tell me that.
It's Shotzi's theme music when she had a cup of coffee in the company, and I got a bigger one for you.
A bigger what? Oh.
I actually know. No, I'm not gonna. We're not debuting. We're not debuting that tonight. We're just gonna see what pops up. No, we're not doing that.
Off the rails.
We're completely off the rails.
Off the rails.
No, I know what band it is.
What's the band?
The band is called Divided. Divided. Not the regular Divided.
Okay.
The reason why I know this is because this song popped up in an older promo, and I actually wrote it down because I had a conversation with the band when it popped up, and I liked it so much I had to look it up. The band is Divided. Had a conversation with them over 2 years ago. This same theme song popped up in Elimination Chamber for the women in 2018 when they had their first one.
Holy shit. Look at Jay with the deep cut here, man.
That's just
deep. That is some ultimate deep cut trivia. Holy shit. It blew my mind.
The last thing, you know what? I'm just going to Look it up. Hang
What
on.
do
I'm
you got?
gonna show you something. A
Okay.
little bit. I'm gonna put myself over here.
He put himself over. He's starting out Jaybone.
Who booked this shit?
Still my favorite, one of my favorite moments of the year so far. Amazing moment. They did Jim Mitchell who booked this shit. Anyway, what are you gonna show us, Jay?
I'm gonna show you the Facebook page of this band. It's the last. Hang on, come on. Sometimes Facebook can be really, really wonky, but I'm gonna show you.
I can't believe I'm still tripping out that we're trimal casting today, guys.
I know.
This is a trip. I love it. Thank you guys for joining us on Facebook. And
there we go. There we go.
So,
beat me to it.
Oh, look at that. It says big thanks to the fan Jason Hafer for finding this link for us. We are pleased to have our song Rise. There you go. That's the name of the song is Rise. Be a part of the Women's Elimination Chamber in WWE this past Sunday. The support over the years has meant a lot to us and kept us going. We could not be more grateful for it. Hope all is well with all of you, our friends and divided family. Much love, K. Animosity. Unfortunately, that is the last post on their page. So I don't know what's up with the band. I don't know if they're still together, touring, playing, whatever. But the last post on there, the last post on their page has me in it. So there you go.
Look at that. J-Bone's a star.
Oh, good for you.
There we go. There we go.
Good.
You're back. That's how we know you're back.
That's Kyle.
Good match. Him and Dreamer beat the shit out of each other. Cactus special. So Callihan gets the win. He's beating them down further. Rhino runs in, save his buddy. OVE falls right behind Rhino. They all take out Dreamer and Rhino. I love that one. And they're standing there with Sami. Yeah. The OVE's all one. Sami, you can tell this is really interesting. I know Alicia's gonna like this because she's the OVE big super fan here. They're all with Sami. You can tell Sammy's like disinterested in like celebrating with OVE. He's kind of like, whatever. They're all like, He's like, Takes out his cell phone, hits the button, lights go out. He teleports or whatever he does and gets the hell out of there. So Sammy's out. He just teleported out of there, and they're all confused. Analysis, gentlemen. What do we think about, guys? People in the chat, give me your thoughts. What's going on with OVE and Sami? Where do we see this going? What's the deal? Feud? Is he breaking off? Is he trying to mess with everybody's head? Kyle, what do you think, man? You got the OVE hat. What do you think?
OVE hat.
Yeah, we get that OVE. Yeah, of course. When we talk about OVE, we got to put the OVE hat on. You got to switch hats up. There we go. Now, what do you think about it?
It reminds me, Trent and Jaybone, of the situation that we are in. It's like, I don't know if I would call BQ Sami Callihan, but we're like OVE. It's our time to break off from the pack, go off on our own, and take on new challenges without our leader. We are in charge of our destiny now.
That's true. That's very true.
That's where I'm seeing it. That Sami is not going to be with them anymore. Sami's got his own business to take care of right now. I don't know if there's going to be a feud between both parties, but this is OVE's time to prove themselves without Sami.
Yeah, definitely. But do we break them all out? Does Fulton go out on his own? Do the Chris go back into the tag division? What are we doing? Are we going back to these guys kind of branching onto their own now, into their own respects? OVE gone? Or are they still going to be OVE? Like, where do we fall? J-Bone, what do you think about this one, man?
I think we're always going to have some form of OVE. It's kind of like everybody talked for years after the Shield broke up. Like the Shield is still there; they're just separated. Same kind of scenario. Fulton needs to break out. I mean, once we're done with all this virus bullshit and things kind of come back to normal within the next year, 6 months to a year, whatever it is, Fulton's going to have a breakout. Chris are going to take over the tag division again. They're going to have a nice run, win or lose, whatever. They're just going to look like $1 million again. And I think Sami is Sami's darker. He's a little more twisted. He's reinventing himself again. He is the Chris Jericho of this brand. And I mean it with the utmost compliments. He's always reinventing himself.
He always does. He always does. And did you guys see the Sami documentary, the Sami Callihan diary that went out that Fight Network put out?
It was damn
All
good.
of those are tremendous.
There's George Barbosa makes those for Fight Network. He's an amazing filmmaker. Sami said it in there. He's like, I want to be the guy who put Impact back on the map. I want to be the guy who's the captain of the ship over here. Dude, I think he leads the way. He's a leader, man.
He put the freaking company on his back within the last 2 years and just went ape shit, just trying to do everything he could to get attention to the brand. And he has. He won.
I think, he definitely did, man. I think he did a great job. His title reign was a little short for my taste. I'd like to see him get him back. Maybe towards the end of the year, we get back to Sami on that. So we'll see.
But I gotta wrap that thought up with I think he's gonna bring in some new blood with him in the process of all this reinvention.
Listen, once all this is over, this Corona crap is over, they're gonna probably belt out some new talent out of Ohio. Ohio is always churning new guys, man. They got a school out there. Who knows who's waiting in the wings out in Ohio?
I think he's gonna bring in the Ascension. Honest, I gotta
really.
Be honest. I really do. I do.
Wow. Okay.
I know everybody.
We got even in the pod.
I know everybody thinks they're going to go to AEW, which is, like, oh, everybody's going to jump ship and go to AEW. I don't think everybody's going to go to AEW. I got a prediction of. I think they're going to join.
It's Sami. What's best for your career. Absolutely. If money was important to the Ascension, they would have re-signed with it. So we'll see.
Jaybone, is Trent frozen on your end, or is that just on my screen?
We're good, man.
Oh, no, now you're back. Now you're back.
I'm good, man.
There's ICU tricks going on with my computer.
Yeah. They got us. He got us 3 times before you came back, Al.
It's in the line.
W podcast in the chat saying that he wants Sami to bring the Ascension. And so people are thinking it already. So we'll see. Tonight it was good. It was definitely good. Tim Bischoff, thank you. Yes, my friend Rob is a great filmmaker. Rob Malinowski, guys, who's my buddy, a real good friend of mine, my dear friend. He's a filmmaker for AAW. He makes amazing films. He did one on Sami too. Check it out if you get a chance. All right, we cut over Kyle. Oh, you were frozen for a second. I was worried.
Good.
Rosemary still getting hammered at the bar, and she's talking away, talking to herself, talking to people who aren't listening.
Rosemary, different attitude.
Very different. Well, she was pissed off that Taya brings her into this Valley Girl fold, and she gets a taste of that sweet, rich life, and she kind of leaves her hanging. And she's like, "What is this? You introduced me to this life. You get me hooked on this. Now you're not here for me." So she's a little pissed off, I gotta say, but she looked good. She was dressed up nice. She looked nice, and she tried to talk to people at the bar, pick up a guy at the bar. He didn't seem too interested, but she did. Not sure where that's going. But her line of the night was,
"She's busy sucking souls," and he was the only guy that was left, and he just kind of looked at her like, "What the hell's going on?" And she's like, "Yep, you're the guy." I have no clue who that. I don't know if we were supposed to know who that was.
I thought for a second, I'm like, are we supposed to know? Because they zoomed in on the guy's face. I'm like, is this somebody? Is that I'm like, who is this? At first, I'm like, it's going to be Chris Harris when he turns around or something, but it wasn't.
No, it was a younger guy. I thought was thinking like Tony Gunn at first.
Yeah, somebody.
Is that who I'm thinking of?
Tony Gunn, yeah.
Okay.
She says, love made us weak and vulnerable, but she plans to see people as she sees fit from now on, whatever that means. We get the around. Now they brought the around the ring segment to Impact this week. It's usually the show for Explosion, and they brought it over here. It's Gabby Loren talking to Dez. We'll get to know you about Dez, talking about his favorite snacks, his workouts, time with his wife, stuff he does on his free time, cooking, things like that. We'll get to know you for Dez. It was nice. I kind of like that.
Popped in there. Your feed is off again, Kyle.
What's that?
Your screen was empty, and all of a sudden, poof! You were there. I was like, oh.
Might have to go back to the phone.
Might have to.
You're okay right now.
Good to see the around the ring segments though, because I feel like not enough people pay attention.
Yeah, I like what Alicia called Rosemary here. Chaotic neutral. That's a good way to put it. Got it. Kyle, you're frozen. Go back to the cell phone. We get a little video package breaking down Susie.
Poor guy. He's having a rough night.
Yeah, he is. We get a video package breaking down Susie and Sue Young storyline, little recap. And we go to the back, and Susie is back. Walks back in, and hi, I'm Susie. And she walks in, and The one guy just goes, ah, he just screams and leaves. She walks a little further. I think it's Ross Foreman and Mahabali Shira. And they're like, she's like, hi, I'm Susan. And they're like, nope, not doing this. And they walk out.
They're like, we're out of here.
And then she walks up to the Deaners, and they were just like, oh, shit, not again, you know? And they're freaked out. Like, yeah, hey, she goes, hi, I'm Susie. And they're like, great. And he's like, well, I gotta, she goes, I know why you're scared. I get it. I know I'm Sue Young. And, but you know, it's me here now. And she's being all Susie, hi. And then Cody's like, he's like, I gotta go. I gotta do a match with the guy with the dingy thing. I gotta go. And then they take off. I like the Deaners. They're funny as hell. I love Jake. Cousin Jake's my man. Cody's hilarious too, man. The Deaners, I love they're getting more camera time. Please give me more camera time with the Deaners. More development on these two, man.
Yeah, and if it's and it's not always comedy. I mean, sometimes they're a little goofy, but
they can go. The match later was good too with Cody.
It was.
The line of the moment though, Sue Young says, "I realize I'm Sue Young. Sue Young stabbed people, and she put them in their coffins. That's bad." It was just, I was like, "Oh yeah, you think?" But it was great. I like the Susie character is very funny to me. It's very cool.
I love it. I love it because it's completely unpredictable. You never know what she's gonna do. Like, okay, Sue Young was evil. You know, she's gonna call some undead realm bitches from around the corner, and they're gonna get you. You knew what was coming. As good as it was, it was predictable. With Susie, is she gonna grab the noose and like come up and seduce you and like choke the shit out of you, or what is going? We don't know.
Undead realm bitches. That's a great line. I need a soundbite of that, guys. Remember, somebody hashtag that one. Undead realm bitches.
Sue Young and the Undead Realm. It sounds like a punk band.
Yeah. Undead Realm's a cool name for a song or band. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna hang on to that one. I gotta write a new album. After quarantine, I'm writing a new album. I told the boys in HEMI right here.
You should be writing now.
Oh, we're writing. We're right. I'm lyrics are coming. I'm stuck in quarantine, Jaybone.
I thought you said like after quarantine because everybody's like writing now during quarantine.
Oh no, I'm right. I'm starting it now. We're doing a Zoom meeting. We're gonna go Facebook Live too. The HEMI boys are going Facebook Live on Thursday to talk about what we're gonna do.
A lot of people are doing that.
We're trying it.
Cheap plug for a band I like from I believe they're from New Zealand or Australia. Like a Storm. They just did a live thing. Someone helped them out and put an acoustic concert of Like a Storm on Twitch. And I was sharing it on my social medias on Twitter and Facebook. Man, they sounded like $1 million. There's just two of them playing with acoustic guitars. And it was just one of those things. It was such a stressful day. And all these people putting on free concerts on social media.
That's cool, man.
If you guys like music, if you love music, I do. Pay attention to the social medias. Pay attention to your favorite bands because they're doing shit. I just saw Paul Stanley do some acoustic thing on the YouTube Kiss channel. I saw that.
So what was he playing? Just Kiss stuff?
He played some classic stuff from 30 years ago on the Revenge album. He played Every Time I Look at You.
Are you serious? Dude, that's awesome. Revenge is great.
He sounded pretty good.
He sounded good, people. I think of Mikey Whipwreck when we do the Paul Stanley. If you guys are not listening to the front row material podcast, you need to listen to it, man. It is fantastic. Mikey Whipwreck is hilarious. Hey, people. No, it's awesome.
There's a lot of corona in today, but we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Guys, you got to listen to front row material. It is so good. But no, let's keep going. Let's keep going on this one. But no, definitely, guys, support your local artists. There's a lot of rough waters, man. A lot of rough seas for all the artists, man, especially the wrestlers. They're getting hit hard with this stuff. So definitely support your local artists on music, wrestling, you name it. We go to toxic masculinity, or they titled this segment Toxic Masculinity, but it's cancel culture. Joey Ryan taking on Cody Deaner with Cousin Jake in the corner. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. I mean, these two know how to be silly. They're not afraid to poke fun at each other. and themselves. I like it. Diener's fired up, got the several jabs. He goes with the giver, changes the hat. Clothesline. Jake's on the outside. He forces Ryan to drink his beer. So, because I think now, I'm not remembering this part correctly. Did Joey Ryan cut a promo before Jaybone, where he kind of talked about the cancel culture and everything he's doing? Was there a little bit of a promo? I'm trying to. It was a little choppy. I'm trying to remember if I didn't go over the axis at this point.
Yeah, he came out and he was cutting a promo, a real quick one on oh no, I'm thinking of the TNA special.
No, he cut it on here too. I thought he did.
I can't. There was so much stuff tonight. I'm like, I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember what's what, but I thought he did. I thought he cut a little promo about what he's doing and everything. So it was a little bit of a hype in that. But Diener, Diener hits him with so Jake got a little bit involved, threw the beer in Joey's face. So Joey Ryan is really committing to this.
He had him over the rope and he grabbed the beer and he was pouring it down his throat. And he got up.
Pouring that beer, man.
And I thought this was going to cause the Joey Ryan win, because I thought he was going to spit the beer in Cody's face and then do his finisher. But no, it was completely reversed. Cody got him. He made him spit the beer and DDT'd his ass. It was great.
It was cool. This is a fun. The crowd was really into this one. They really liked it. Cody knows how to work a crowd, man. I like that. I like that Cody really knows how to just get those little like easy pops out of everybody, just to make them have a good time. Okay, attempt number 5, Jaybone. Is he coming in? We're doing it from the phone. Yay, okay, thank you. We're good. Frozen again. Just go on the phone. Just go on the phone. What are we doing, Kyle? Just go to the phone. He's out. Running theme. That's got to be a rib. He's probably ribbing us today. This has to be a joke. You got to be kidding me.
He's becoming a man of faith.
Put a couple of comments on here, man. I want you to put a few comments up. Calvin Morgan. I want to put that one up. I want to talk about that for a second. Well, just pause for a second. I want to put that up. Well, they replace Explosion for TNA Wrestling. It could be very interesting. Explosion's been needing a reboot for a long time. Do you keep the TNA name alive by making it the secondary show? Like Impact Wrestling presents TNA Total Nonstop Action. That's the secondary show? Maybe. I'm not opposed to that, guys. Alicia's asking
who do you put on it? Do you put just veterans on it, or what do you?
No, it's a brand. I mean, you're just rebooting a brand.
Oh, okay.
Pull whatever. Yeah, you pull whatever.
Gotcha.
Give it its own title.
Okay.
Kyle phone home. Kyle looks like an altar boy. Alicia's asking about Havoc. Did she turn face too? That's a really interesting point. It looked like Havoc's a face as of last week. So Havoc being a face now, I don't know. I feel like she's one of those tweeners. Like you're thinking she's a face, but she's not, and she's just going to turn back. No idea where Havoc ends up here. I'm very curious myself. I'm really kind of shocked. I don't know what to do. At this point, I don't know what to do with Havoc. What do you think?
I want to address this just real quick.
Go ahead.
Paul, what's up? Paul says, Uncle ECW, please. Would be another awesome review that you already have. I've been talking about doing some ECW throwback reviews, similar to what we do on here with the NWA TNA. Yeah, it's in the works. It's just I've been really busy with we were like kind of rebranding this podcast and really upbooting it. And we want to thank Kyle for putting all his hard work, even though he's having a hell of a time. I'm hearing a ding in my ear. I think he's messaging us. Yeah, he is.
All right.
He says, I'm devastated. I don't know why this is happening now. It's never happened before. I give up. I'll be on tomorrow. I guess I have to get an Ethernet cable. Wireless isn't cutting it. Send him my love. Gonna go cry myself to sleep. Well, we love you, Kyle. It's just having a bad way.
Get on. Tell him to go through his phone and can call it a day. Tell him to go through his phone. None of this bullshit. We're almost done with the review. Tell him to go from his phone. Finish it out with us. Come on. Let me set up the main event, guys, while he's telling Kyle to jump on here. Tell him to jump on for the main event. That's it. Bottom line. All right. Here we go. So now backstage, you guys, Eddie Edwards comes in. He thanks Tessa Blanchard for helping him tonight. He asks her if she would like to be in his corner tonight. She says, no, you're my opponent. I ain't going to do shit. You're going to go on your own. So I don't care about civil. Michael Elgin, they cut to a really cool the sun shadowing. I liked it a lot. Wasn't that cool? I thought he looked great. The look of the promo was really creepy too. I like those. They're eerie, very strong.
He's always good at being a heel, and then he puts over his opponents at the same time. He's very good at that.
Sign of a good heel. Sign of a true good heel. Veteran, and he's a young guy, but he's a veteran. He's a grizzled young vet. But no, great promo by Elgin. I thought this looked good. He looked strong. His opponents look strong. We're still marching towards rebellion in some odd way here, guys. Like things are still progressing. In that, I guess we're gonna
storylines. Yeah,
we got to keep them going. We can't just not pretend like they don't have. They're not going on. So. Main event time. Here we go, guys. Tessa Blanchard, Ethan Page with Josh Alexander in his corner. This was a great match. You don't see much. You see a lot of the North doing solo matches. They do a lot. This was well done. I think this was a good one for Ethan to have. It was like one of those things where he got to really shine, do some power moves, take a bunch of power moves. It was cool. Jim, what do you think of this match? I really liked it a lot. This was. Let me just set up the finish real quick, and we can talk about it. Alexander tried getting involved, but Eddie Edwards ran down, got involved, and kind of got knocked, Josh Alexander out of the ring. Blanchard then connects with the Magnum, takes out Ethan Page. But I thought it was a lot of fun, and it was after Edwards and Blanchard in the ring, Elgin comes in, and it was cool. I loved how now who was holding the belt, Jay? Like I think was Eddie handing it to Tessa.
Eddie picked it up. He was looking at it, kind of slowly walking towards her, looked up, and then they both got clobbered.
I love what Elgin did here. A little attention to detail. Elgin slaps the belt out of their hands, distracts them, belts on the floor, and he just double clotheslines and takes them out. Looking strong. That was cool. If I'm going into Rebellion, I'm sold on this. I liked it. I could use a couple. Yeah. Obviously, there's a few more weeks to go here, but I'm already in
because
the dynamic.
As aggressive as this match was between Ethan Page and Tessa, oh my God! Because if you paid attention to Ethan's promo, the guy was in your face. He was frustrated. He was angry. He's like, "I'm taking this bitch out." And when he got to the match, he didn't hold nothing back. The only thing that defeated him in this match was his own ego. Because he's all ego.
He's all ego.
But this match was amazing.
Imagine how good it is for a guy his size, the big guy, strong, tall guy, for her, smaller, to have a base. They call him a base, a guy who's like your setup guy. There, are you back on the cell phone? You're good on the phone. Leave it on the phone. Leave it on the phone.
Don't mind me. You guys just do what you got to do.
Leave it on the phone. Kyle, you just have to sit there. I'm telling you, your ratings just being there.
I'm with the audience. I'm enjoying the show.
You're part of the show, but your ratings just being there. All you gotta do is be there. That's it. I'm telling you, they like just looking at you. Somebody in the chat said you look like an altar boy, though. I don't know about that. Maybe it's
that was when he came in. He was praying. It was working.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to say that's a little creepy.
Kyle, are you a church going boy? Are you a God fearing man, Kyle? When you were battling the corona, were you praying at that point, or still no?
I don't think this is appropriate conversation for the podcast, Trent. I feel like we're
I feel like Kyle would be praying to the Joker's cards, playing the Joker's cards, tarot cards, and what's my future hold.
I'm a disciple of the Dark Carnival, Trent.
And the Lord Violent J was unfolding his life before him. I mean, Kyle, you do know you know that the life can be explained by the Joker's cards. And if you listen to them in order, your life will unfold.
This is a podcast for another time, Trent.
It is. We should do a Psychopathic Records podcast.
The ex-Juggalo show.
Right here. It gets my vote right here.
Insert Ethan Page into make it a fatal 4-way. No, he's a tag team champion. No,
I know. I love Page though. I'm a Page mark, so I'm like, yeah, do it.
tag team champion. They
'Cause
got
he
a good
almost
thing going.
beat her. He almost beat her.
He did. He did. Kyle, since you joined, thoughts on the main event? What'd you think about the main?
Fantastic. Good way to close the show out there. Hard to, really even give analysis right now when I've been in and out of the show. It's just a joke at this point. Why are you even asking me my opinion, Trent?
Just to rib you?
I'm just a bit now.
Exactly. You're a bit.
Millard Harris is horrible.
Millard Harris is torching you today. He has been all on your ass today.
Millard. Watch yourself, Millard. Watch yourself.
Guys, take it easy on the kid.
Little troll.
I think he called my buddy Diz. I think he said he looked like Chet from Weird Science.
Chet from Weird Science.
Good reference.
Yeah, you'd have to see the podcast. Me and Diz were talking about, I forget what I had him on for. It's Dark Side of the Ring or something a week ago. And we were talking about the Chris Benoit stuff, and Millard Harris. I think it was Millard Harris was in the chat. And he said, "Hey, it looks like Chet or something."
Now, was Chet Anthony Michael Hall, or was Chet the hot chick?
No, Chet was the guy that turned into the pile of shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Chet, yeah.
Chet.
Good movie though. Good movie. I'm gonna take a picture of this somehow so I don't.
That Tessa though.
That guy.
Oh yeah. No, give us your thoughts on the Tessa match.
That Tessa though. That's all I have to say. You know what? It's the run was plagued by all that controversy, everything that she went through, all the bullshit, and she's still shining, still doing her thing. I feel like there's. I just wonder how all this would have turned out if all that bullshit didn't happen. I feel like she'd be getting a lot more props, more.
I think she bounced back just fine.
But it's creating an even better story because she's gonna rise above all that shit, and she's been doing a hell of a job.
I don't know. I was thinking of myself as I was watching tonight. I'm like, that all that controversy from 2 months ago really seemed like it blew over at this point. I mean, she's kind of rocking and rolling with the title reign, but we'll see, man. Is Dizzy really look like Chet? I got to look at Dizzy. But that was it, guys. I mean, Elgin. Who is Dizzy, by the way? Who are we talking about?
It's at that podcast that I was with. It's like 5 years ago, rambling about wrestling.
The Ramblers.
Dizzy and it was another band I was with. Dizzy and the Ramblers. No, I was rambling about wrestling. Dizzy was a host. I was a co-host.
But match edge, guys.
It was
your first podcast. What the hell are we talking about? What are you even talking about? Is Dizzy in the fucking chat?
Break down Tessa in the main event, Trent. Enough of this.
If you want Dizzy,
smash the podcast.
Yeah, that's right. If he's not in the chat, he's not getting publicity. No, we talked about Tessa wins. Elgin jumped in, attacked both. I loved it. Like I said, knocked the belt out of both of their hands, clotheslined them, and then they took him out. So show goes off the air. The three opponents for Rebellion in the
congratulations on
a
successful show.
Well, cheers to you, and thank you very much, Elise. Thank you. Kyle, you had your issues, but hey, guys, props to the man.
He's a scumbag.
He made. Hey, Kyle. The video went over great.
That was my contribution for the night. So apparently, you guys had to replay that a few times. People loved it.
Well, we didn't have to. Jay was very excited by it.
I'm going to play it as an outro because I don't care.
Well,
we're going to play the video as an outro. I think it was really, hey, people went over. It went over really well. Guys, Nurse Nicole in the chat.
Contribute something to this episode.
Hey, nurse on the front line.
We're very thankful for you. Nurse, what is up? We love you. We hope you're staying healthy and safe.
She's on the front lines of all this COVID-19, guys. She's in the hospital 8 a.m. tomorrow. Wish her luck. She's at the hospital. Give her your best because she is. No, we give a damn.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, as a survivor, Kyle, she's on your. But on the front lines, everybody, wish her your best.
I need that nurse's care, Trent.
I think I just got hepatitis.
Got to treat my hepatitis.
But yeah, that was it, guys. That's the episode. Thank you very much. Jay, we're gonna play as an outro, but yeah, Kyle, it went over great, man. The video is awesome. The new background looks great. The branding, The Trimulcast. Let's take a poll right now, guys. Like today, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I like those three we added. Would you guys want us on Twitch on our own channel? Hey, listen, if it's up to me and up to all of us, we're trying to get Impact to put us on their Twitter because content is king, and there's no better content than the Total Nonstop Impact Wrestling Podcast. But in the meantime, do you want us on Twitch, or do you like the three we're on today? Give us all your feedback. We want to hear it. So, but that's gonna do it, guys. That's the March 31st edition of Impact Wrestling 2020. Next week, we got a hype. Chris Bay and Daga, round 2. That's going to be badass. Did they announce anything else for next week, Jay?
Yes, they got OVE, which is represented by the Christ brothers versus Dreamer and Rhino. So, like I said, there's something brewing here.
Something brewing with that whole storyline.
Yeah, just
we're seeing where that's going.
They're gonna have their day. But there's something different happening. There's a twist in the whole OVE / Sami, because Sami was not appreciating their help he wasn't interested when he got up and looked around, and everybody was beating up someone else, and he just kind of walked to the ring, and I forget who touched him. It was Jake, because Jake seems like he's kind of like the closest guy in a sense, because he was like the other. Friend. Yeah, so he put his hand on Sami's shoulder, and Sami did one of these, like, get off of me, and then held up the phone, and then lights out.
Lights out, teleported.
It was gone. He was like, I'm out of here. I don't appreciate you guys coming down here, because I think there's someone else coming.
Somebody else coming. Display Mr. Peeps' comment. I like that. I like what he's saying there. I like what you have to say, Mr. Peeps. I'm digging this.
Remember Mr. Peeps?
I do. He's cracking his knuckles. Yes. I have a talk with Impact. Make shit happen. Hey, Mr. Peeps, you want us? Hey, I just say logically, guys. Impact has tried several times to have a regular podcast, and they couldn't keep up with one. They got busy. You guys get into other stuff. We're doing it every week already. What are you waiting for? Give me the contract. Put us on. All you gotta do. We'll deliver the show.
An Ethernet cable. Get
him an Ethernet cable and a good internet connection, and we'll deliver you a show every week, guys. Guaranteed. We'll get you a show every week. No worries about taking care of it. We'll edit it. We got our own stuff. We'll handle it. We're already on all the major platforms. Just always give us that endorsement. We're all locked out anyway. Come on.
We got to get Kyle out of COVID York or COVID Jersey. York. Excuse me.
COVID Jersey.
No, I'm sorry. It's New York, right? Well,
yes.
My bad.
Long Island.
New York. All right, but he beat it. God damn it.
What he said.
Statistics, guys. He beat everybody.
But he's still surrounded by it. The numbers are going up by the hundreds, man. We gotta protect our guy.
It's affected my internet connection, though. You know, like, what are the odds?
Clearly.
If through this entire run of this podcast, think about that for a second. Never really had any sort of internet connection. But the one night,
yesterday
the one night we're supposed to go live for the first time, all the eyes are on us.
First show.
My internet just heel turns. So
I don't know what happened to you.
I'm angry about it now, Trent. But I feel like a couple weeks from now, when this is in the past, we'll be able to laugh. Haha! Remember that one time Kyle's internet just kept taking a shit.
Remember that one time, guys, where Kyle's internet sucked? Yeah, that was today. But
hey, I was there, Kyle. It's okay. It happens.
It happens. Calvin Morgan, we will now. Just a reminder, guys, we will be doing review on 1 hour TNA special Thursday night. We'll be on here, so join us back here. Links will go out. Join us back here for that. But that's going to do it for us, guys. You want to go ahead and get your plugs in, Kyle? Where can people find you, man, and wish you, or maybe send you a Ethernet cable? Where can people find you?
Remarkable derriere.
You can follow my remarkable derriere on Twitter, KL_TNI, up on there. You know what? It's funny because I saw a few minutes ago somebody complained, one of the followers here complained that
I see you part 2.
I don't have any new bites. It's funny. I had a whole bunch of new bites for.
He had a lot, guys. He had a lot.
It all,
we knew it was He had them coming, but
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight, guys.
It's a rough
I'm gonna
night
cry
for the
myself
kid
to sleep
today.
tonight.
I mean, he thought he was on a mend. We did produce this video. I watched Tiger King. Anybody watch Tiger King? But Kyle, why are you not taggable in photos on Twitter? We tried tagging in these pictures. Why are you not taggable? Can you open that up?
You need to change that shit.
I got to
You
mess
change
with
that
that.
setting.
I got to play with that.
Mess with that. Jaybone, where can people find you?
You can find me over on that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast, where we're smashing all things wrestling. Probably not smashing too much this week because I've been doing a lot. We're trying to, it's the reboot. It's the, of this podcast. As you can see, there's a lot of fresh changes, and Kyle did a ton of stuff too. We appreciate it. So we're rolling in a bunch of different places, and we got the background, and we got the logo way up in the corner, and we're doing all sorts of great stuff. So I'm not doing much this week over there, but every week I got fresh content on Smash This Podcast. You can also find Smash This Podcast over on the Instagram, the Facebook, and the Twitter box. Me personally on Twitter box, you can go look up Jaybone5150. That's Jaybone 5150.
Very good. Very good. Guys, you can find me at Vanilla Joke, Instagram and Twitter, and also the show. You can follow at We Talk Impact, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or just type in Total Nonstop Impact Podcast in your Google, and it comes right up on everything. Don't forget, guys, you can listen to this show. Not only are we trimalcasting on Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube tonight, but you can also follow the show on audio. Take it on the go with you. Podcast at your SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify. You name it, we're on it. We're on a ton of podcast apps. Whatever you use, we're probably on it. Yes, I love this count right here. There's a 33 and 1/3% chance that Kyle's going to have a good Wi-Fi connection. Guys, we're on everything. If you ever listen to podcasts on, download it, rate, review, and subscribe on all the podcast apps to help us get found even more. The numbers have been great. Do not forget, guys, on this very channel, we are home now. The weekly show is home. Now, we also have the TNA throwback show that we do every Monday night. We do review the NWA TNA Wednesday night pay-per-views every single Monday night, where we just did episode 17 last night, 18 coming up next week. We also have the Impacted show with Bison and Joker, character profile roster. I believe this week, that's coming out this week. The Rascals are this week.
So I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. It's been a busy week. I'm going to be working on it
Don't
tomorrow.
worry about
it. My goal is
usually every Wednesday night episode of Impacted from the UK crew. Numbers are great. You guys are really loving it. Leave your comments. All feedback is always welcome, guys. Let us know what you think of everything. And just another little heads up. The archive of the old shows from the Impact Lounge will be available on this channel little by little. As Jaybone gets time, he's going to just upload little by little. They'll be going to an archive playlist of the old stuff. So you ever want to throw back, watch, give us some numbers, boost those numbers up for us a little bit, feel free. Run, let you know when those are up. Guys, did I miss anything? Anything? Nothing? Good.
No, that's it. Crazy week. Welcome to the new brand, folks. It's going to be a work in progress, but we hope you dig what you saw tonight.
Hopefully you like the video, all the branding. We let us know. All feedback welcome.
Give us feedback. Yeah. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. Slime, veggies. I don't care. Give it to us.
And
very
if you
nice.
don't
guys,
like
thank
us,
you very much for joining.
And if you don't like us,
have a marvelous manhood.
Have a marvelous manhood. Why don't you?
Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Social distance. We'll get through this together. Let's get another month out of it. Well, hopefully in a month we're back to normal. Lord willing. We'll see what happens. Jaybone, take us out with the video. Let's let these people get out of here. Thank you guys for joining us. Good night. We'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Let's make some noise.